Hi, here my name is Sai Harshvardhan. Here I am going to explain the first ICP, lesson 6 ICP for deep learning. This about auto encoders. Coming to the in-class programming programs, the first one is adding the one more hidden layer to the encoder, and we are going to do the prediction on the test data, and then we are going to visualize the reconstructed version of the test data, and visualize the same test data before reconstruction using matplotlib. The thing is, first we are going to add the hidden layer, and then we are going to predict that on predict a test data, and we are going to visualize a reconstructed version, and we are going to print that. Before doing that, we are going to print the same test data using matplotlib. Coming to the code, since I have done for first one and two in the same one, and I'm going to run both the things at a time. uh, Here, the encoded layer which I have sorry the dense layer which I have added to the encoder is this is the encoded in this is the decoder layer which I have added. Before adding to this decoder layer, I'm going to use the previous input to the encoder model which I have created, and then this particular model for this particular or encoded model, where I'm going to add a layer, and then this layer will be sent to the another model which I have created, which is called a decoder, and this decoder will use the final output, and then and it will be stored in this particular value. And come after that, we are going to use we are going to do the same thing which was given in the source code, and we are going to using matplotlib. We are going to print the test data before reconstruction and after reconstruction. This is the test data which have given extest, and this is the decoded images using decoded images. This is using the for loop, and we have printed the things. And finally, I ran 6,000 files with the 5 box, and then printed the before test testing and after reconstruction. Coming to the third and fourth, here I have repeated the same second question on noising an auto encoder, and plotting the loss and accuracy using the history object. Here I'm going to add the noise, and then we are going to print the loss and the accuracy. Coming to this particular thing, this code, yeah, particular thing, I'm going to add the noise for the given source code as a 0.5. The value can be changed as per our requirement, and then we are going to get the x-train noisy and x-test noisy by this particular formula. We are going to give the x-train plus noise factor into np pot this random function, and with this calculation I'm going to get the extra noisy, and in the same way I'm going to get the x-test noisy. And these using this data, I'm going to create the history object using this autoencoder.fit function. In this fit function, I'm going to give all the characteristics like epochs, how many epochs should be run, and batch size, and what is that shuffling is needed or not, and what is the data. I'm going to give it to this x-test noisy and white x-test noisy. And then I'm going to plot that for getting the accuracy and loss. Here I can show you the outputs, which is a model accuracy and model accuracy, which we can plot it between the epochs and accuracy, and the model loss, which is plotted between the epochs and loss with the blue and orange lines. Coming to the bonus question, which is asked to visualize the compressed version of the input data in the middle layer. Here I'm going to visualize the compressed version. I mean, it's a kind of encoding. I'm going to print that layer. Coming to that question, I can run the code. Yeah. Here after the question which we have done for the second and third, I'm going to take the same question, and for this I have added the get activation and display activation functions, imported those functions to calculate the to display the intermediate and which input is encoded. And then we are going to take the first sample data, first image of the sample data, and then use the getting activations of the encoder belong to it, and using this encoded images encoder predict function, I'm going to use the test data and get the encoded images, and this images will be decoded in this below function. Here you can see the encoded images, how it is, how we got. Thank you.